doing?
Good. Where's their vote?
Yeah, Sue, thanks for taking the time.
Gary?
See you later.
Is he staying for the week or the month?
No, he's staying tonight, and then we're driving
all
down.
right.
We're driving down to the lake. We got family down there.
That'd be great. Yeah, it's great. I hope it's a great week. I don't know what the weather
Well, it's
is.
supposed to be
Oh,
gorgeous.
good.
We're just gonna do an overnight. My wife's down there now with his sister,
All right, right.
with his other sister, so.
All right.
There you go.
Okay, thanks again.
Nice,
Mike.
nice
All right,
to meet
see
you.
later.
Take care.
Yep.
Hi.
How you guys doing?
Good.
You guys are,
With the,
We're with the IDA in the county.
oh, you are, okay.
Yeah.
Um,
And what are you looking for?
Anybody like Henry Sloma?
Henry's not here. What? Are
Well, I'm just wondering, yeah, I'm in a position where the IDA has given my competitor free property taxes. Now it's hurting my business. So I'm wondering what can be done to help an individual like me, because that Hillmans Auto that built that shop up in Lockport.
Dave?
There, yeah, I'm Dave.
yeah. We've talked to you before.
Yeah. And I had a petition of 65 names that
we're familiar with that, right.
competing, and that wasn't even brought up at the meeting, I guess, when you guys gave them approval. These are all competing businesses.
Don't speak for the board. The thing, Dave, is we've been through everything with you
Yeah.
and explained. Now, if you've got a capital expansion that you want to do,
Well, now I'm have to close my business because
well, there's nothing we can do there.
Well, you already did it. You gave
No, we didn't.
you
No,
gave
we
my competitor free property taxes.
We did not give
which
him free
is-
property taxes. He is paying on property, and he's paying on
Yeah,
a
very small
reduced amount
percentage.
on his value added to a capital project which he invested in. We've been through it. I was at that public hearing, and so were you.
Yeah, but he promised to create 12 jobs, right?
Yep.
And to create, so you gave him free taxes to
We
steal
did not
jobs
give him
from.
free taxes.
He only
It was
pays.
not free.
He's only paying taxes on 20% of his
on
assessed
the value added.
On the value added.
Exactly.
Over a 10-year
and then
period.
free tax on all his equipment
It's
purchases.
not free
and,
taxes.
And what about his equipment purchases?
It's under the state, under the New York State tax exemption
Yeah.
program.
So
New York State Department of Taxation and Finance allows manufacturers, no matter who you are,
he's not a manufacturer.
right, manufacturers and manufacturers related, or they can come through us and whatever's project specific to for their machinery and equipment would be.
So now we have a restaurant in Lockport getting these
Listen,
tax breaks,
Dave,
and then they're not giving it to.
we-
So it's not
We
not
don't
fair.
give,
You're
we're not
giving
giving anything. We're not giving any tax breaks to Lockport restaurants because they're not. We're not doing that. It's if there's anything we do on a retail basis, it's for tourism based. You have to be in a tour. Now Lockport's becoming a tourism based area, but the restaurants has to be part of a project.
like Ulrich. He gave Ulrich a tax break too, right?
Ulrich Center
Okay.
got the tax break.
So he promised to create 200 jobs in
You
the
know,
documents.
Dave, we're not going to be here to.
I'm just trying to, it's
I
like
don't
we
really
have
care.
small businesses that struggle in the area and they don't receive it. It seems like the millionaires receive the tax breaks and the small
Dave,
guys don't
we've
receive
heard it all.
it.
We've been down this road. You've talked to Henry Sloma. I know you've talked to Henry Sloma, and you've talked to some of our board members.
Exactly.
So all I can say is you can talk to him again. But we don't speak. We're not going to sit here and get beat up by you for what we do for a living to create jobs. And
You don't
we
create jobs,
speak-
you're
and
stealing from the competitors.
we are not going to sit here and debate this with you. Otherwise, and you can respectfully leave the premises because we're not going to do it. You've been talked to. Everything's been explained to you. If you can't compete, it's not our problem.
Well, how do I compete when you give my competitors free property tax? It's simple.
Dave,
It's plain and simple.
Please. Don't
I'm,
sit here and beat us up.
I'm
Otherwise,
trying to protect my family. I'm trying to protect my life. And because you guys feel above yourselves to give tax advantages to my
we're not feeling.
competitors
You
and
can
everybody
leave
else.
now, Dave. You can really leave now. Now you're getting abusive to us.
I'm not getting abusive. I'm just
Yes,
saying you're giving you're
may
ruining
leave
my
now.
life. You're ruining other lives
may
of
leave
small
now.
business people
Please.
in the community,
Please.
and you guys seem to don't care about that.
Please leave.
Isn't this my
You may
building
talk-
as much as
you
my
may-
building?
It is not. This is privately owned by the agency. This is not owned by the
An
county.
agency gets paid by who?
We do not get paid by, we're not county taxpayer funding.
Can I foil documents here or no?
You can foil documents. There's a FOIL request on our website.
So I can get all the documentation for any businesses that got tax breaks and stuff like that then?
What's allowable.
Okay. But is it how the IDA does it? Do they take ownership of that property? Is that how the IDA does it?
It's through leasehold interest.
So, because government property can't be taxed, right? Is that what?
That's not it. You should go on, what you should do, you should do your homework. You should go online and under New York State and look us up under General Municipal Law Article 18A. That's what explains what we do.
But, I'm basically at a loss. So I basically have to close my business. Now, Malbeza Toyota got a tax break too that other dealerships aren't happy with.
You can leave. You can foil whatever you want. Do what we have our website. Everything's there.
Okay.
Feel free. Okay.
What was your name?
Gary Kelsey.
Thanks, Gary.
You're welcome.